Danger, danger, Will Robinson. I get Jif peanut butter, and this is the first time I ever got this one, no sugar added. But my brother told me about a recall due to salmonella outbreak from the Kentucky plant. And you're supposed to look over here at these numbers, best if used by date. There's a date on there. And then the lot number underneath is the one you have to look at. And there's 425 in this sequence, where 4 is the 5th and 5 is the 7th number. This one is NG, no good. I wrote, you go online to their website and you find out whether or not your lot number has salmonella or not. Now I'm just going to throw this away because I've already reported it. And I think I'm supposed to get a coupon for another jar. But warning, salmonella, it could kill you if you're kind of weak, and really bad food poisoning, real bad. Thursday was an odd Thursday. Brian's off, but he's working on schoolwork, and this course that he has presently is health in the public, in society, and he was to choose something, a subject matter about health in a group of people, whatever group that would be. So he chose migrant workers, which was a great choice, because everyone does homeless, or the homeless people, or this or that, but people don't generally think about migrant workers. I'm sure there are plenty out here. Anyway, so he was very stressed today. Trash went out, sitting out at the curb, waiting for tomorrow. And Baby and I were entertaining ourselves, and Baby was kind of out of sorts and crabby. I think he could feel it from Papa. And there were times when Brian was slamming stuff around. I have to do this for tomorrow. I have to make my lunch, and I don't have time for myself. Slamming stuff around. Well, it was after he was sitting and eating his lunch, and he got a message on his phone from Ashley. I could hear it like beep or whatever special beep it is. And then he was real crabby. Oh, if they can see me on the camera, they can see him sitting on the couch watching TV and eating. So she must have said something to him, and he was extra crabby. And Baby got a scared face, and I held the baby and I said, don't worry about it, Daddy's just upset. We'll leave Daddy alone. We'll be good over here in the corner and play. That kid, he wears me out. He's going to be 9 months old in another, week or something? Yeah. Actually, directly a week. He'll be 9 months old. He's a good boy, though. He's very smart. I think he'll be an engineer. He likes to know how everything works. Oh, you little booger. He always jumps on my stomach, and I put a pillow here because I knew he would. I tell you, in the middle of the night, he goes from the window and takes a flying leap on your chest or your stomach and knocks the wind out of you. Little booger. I may change the direction of this bed, and he won't like it because it will be hard for him to get to the window. I don't know. There's a lot of reorganization around here and stuff like that needs to be done. The little animal gate that they had on the other side of the door to keep the doggy from going up to the door, because Toby would sit at the door. They like each other. But it's, I don't know, could be a problem. So I brought the gate over here and put it on this side, a little further away from the door so I can open the door. So far, so good. Keep them further apart. dog love. Cat doing it doggy style. No. No, let's not go there. My leg's been hurting a whole lot. I don't know if it's deep vein thrombosis or whatever, but it hurts, and it's painful when I rub it. Bummer. And yeah, it was kind of boring today. We've done everything there is to do. We've read every book there is to read. It was a little too hot to go sit outside on the patio for a little bit. So, and they have the air conditioning over there on that side. There is none here. So right now I have the window open and it's cool this evening, so I'm letting all the cool air in. I'm going to have to come up with something. I've been doing some research on a double mini split. And I asked a HVAC guy, and he said it depends on how far it is to the electric box, and how much copper tubing they're going to need to go from the wall unit down to the base unit that would be outside. So I'll figure that out. I don't know. It's not that long during the year that it's really cold or really hot. But it's long enough that when you're in the middle of it, you're miserable. Besides, I think in the long run, after I'm gone, if they rent this out, or if, let's say, Spencer's a teenager or graduated from high school and he can have his own little place here or whatever, or for the next people that live in this house, they could rent this space out, and it would behoove them to have AC and heat. So I don't know. Gotta think about it. Since Brian's home, when Spencer gets tired, he puts him upstairs in his bed, which is the room right above me. And he went up there, and I came over here and did some dishes, and I sat on the couch, and I ate the rest of a pint of Ben & Jerry's non-dairy Cherry Garcia. And it was almond milk. I didn't have any problems at all. And I went back over there, or I could hear him, so I went over there, and he ate everything today, the little boy, and he did a good job. He can stand on his legs longer. He's learning kind of to be on his hands and knees now, and he's doing all this stuff himself. And what's really funny is when I'm feeding him in his high chair, he's got the little tray in front of him, and I put this bib on him. This was made from a hand towel, one that I made. And he's got the bib on. I pretend he's like Captain Kirk or something, and I said, "Captain, you're wanted on the bridge." So I seat him in, we get him all buckled up so that we can talk to the Klingons. And that's how, and I have a nice cloth ready for wiping his hands and face and all that. And he had lots of food today. He had quinoa mixed with broccoli, and no, it was quinoa mixed with some kind of meat and broccoli. That was one of his meals. The first one of the day was oatmeal. A great big container of thick oatmeal with peaches in it. And the other meal today was, what was it? Sweet potato, a little broccoli, and I don't know. I can't remember. Is that plus a bottle of 8 ounces. So through the course of the day, it's 4 8-ounce bottles. That's what, 32 ounces. And he had 4 meals? Yeah. Went after one of them. He knew he was finished. And both hands do this. I'm holding the camera with my, otherwise, you both hands do this means it's all gone. So I said, all gone. So what does he do? He goes, he tears off the bib. And what else does he do? He grabs the cloth and starts wiping his face with it. I got the biggest kick out of that. I thought that was so funny. And just amazes little kids doing this. This is great. Oh man. But it was kind of a difficult day. And Brian bitched about me falling asleep on the couch. Now, I don't know if that was today when I was in here, because I usually breathe through my mouth and you can hear it. Or if it was some other time when they were looking through the camera. I don't know. I was like, well, why didn't you knock on the door? He only slept a half an hour, and it was like an hour later. I must have been sleeping half an hour. I said, well, why didn't you knock on the door? I said, I'm ready. All you need to do is say, I'm ready for you. He woke up. Anyway. I've been talking a while without putting my glasses on. I cannot tell. Ooh, 9 minutes and something. That's just this segment. Well, tomorrow Ashley will be here, and Saturday Ashley will be here, and Brian is working tomorrow and Saturday? Unless he's not working Saturday, I don't know. This is a 3-day weekend, a bank holiday on Monday. It's Memorial Day, where we, as a country, remember those who have given their lives for the country. Armed forces and stuff. So, real patriotic type stuff. I'm going to sit probably tomorrow and write up a bunch of skits, and when they're gone Sunday for their little overnight retreat to Idlewild, which is up in the mountains. When Scott was out, we went there. So Brian, she likes it up there, so that's where they're going to go, spend the night. So while they're gone, I'm going to try to film a whole bunch of characters that I haven't filmed for a long time. Because sometimes I have to be a little loud or silly, and I don't want to disturb anybody. There's a bunch of stuff I have to figure out, like how to download songs into my phone where I don't need to be near any kind of Wi-Fi or anything. I can just store the songs in the phone and listen to them when I want. I don't know. I have to figure out how to do that. Maybe I have a bunch of extra pictures on the computer. I'll maybe put them onto a flash drive or something. I've got a lot of things to learn, a lot of things to do. Applying for the medical whatever thing. Yep, obviously it's something I don't want to do because I mentioned it already a few times. I don't know. I think everyone puts something off. I don't think there's anyone I've ever met that gets a task and does it right away. Especially those things that they don't want to do. But, I can't think of anything. I'm aching. I am aching. I don't know why. I just took some ibuprofen. It's 9 o'clock. I think I'm going to go to bed. Hopefully something exciting will happen. I was thinking of making like a little pretend wristwatch for the baby because he's always looking at my wristwatch, which would be a little 1-inch wide piece of elastic that would fit around his wrist, and then I put like a little canvas fabric circle with numbers on it and attach it so it'll fit like a bracelet. That way he can have his own watch. Yeah, I know. A 3-piece suit and attache case is coming next. Next time. Hey. Upward and onward.